Oh, goes to his bag of tricks. Oh, I'm so sorry, Trae Young. Trae recaptures the dribble. Free to shoot. Banks it in! A three-pointer for Trae Young. You are a cheat code. Trae waits for the screen, gets the contact, and hits it. Trae waits at mid-floor, now gets into it with 5, 4. From the logo, yes!
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified2K. We're back with another video. Now, guys, in my past videos, I've been saying that I've been working on new builds, and ladies and gentlemen, this is one of them right here. Today, we are debuting a legend deep range shot creator on NBA 2K20. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of badges. It's not quite maxed out yet. Like I said, I'm still working on it, but the badges actually look really good so far. We only have 12 of 15 for finishing. You guys can see, man, this is actually pretty solid for this build. And then shooting wise, you know, we had to go with the big 5 already: hot zone hunter, range extender, quick draw. Difficult shots, playmaking, I have a majority of them already. I get double teamed and, you know, played side on a lot when I play at the park. So we have pretty much all of our playmaking already. And although this is a Trae Young video, I know Trae Young, a lot of people knock him on his defense, but for this build being 6'3", we already started with 8, but with the 10 extra, we've got 18. And actually, this build is insane defensively. Now, you might be thinking, and I know this is what you guys are thinking, man, why did you make a play shot build that's only going to get an 85, you know, three-pointer? In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the video. I think a very high, like 93 ball is almost overrated. That's my opinion. I shoot really well, you know, with an 83 ball. That's just my opinion. Like I said, the wingspan, as you guys can see on the right over here, it's pretty long, and that's going to help you a lot defensively. I'm going to have a very high steal, the lateral quickness, perimeter defense, all that's going to be there. I'll have a good ball handle. You know, the speed's already pretty high, so I'll be able to speed boost whenever. You know, high driving layup, pretty good driving dunk, although, you know, Trae Young doesn't really dunk. But, you know, all the round stats, they're pretty solid. Now, I'm going to throw up the animations that we are actually using on this build. We're using everything Trae Young, the jump shot, the dribble moves, everything like I said. Now, guys, if you want to see me max this build out to 99 overall max badges, like I said, I'll be working on it. But if you guys really want to see that soon, man, make sure you guys smash the like. My last Trae Young video did extremely well, and now we actually have a Trae Young build with sharpshooting takeover. So you guys already know this is going to be insane. But if you're new to the channel, like I said, man, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, legend Trae Young debuting at the park. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, I know what a majority of you guys are already thinking, and I can't blame you. This is Dignified playing on a playmaking shot creator type of build, playmaking and shooting pie chart. What on earth have we come to? And I'm not going to lie to you. Let me set up the stage for you right off the bat. Now, if you guys don't know, in this year's game, the easiest way to play this game is with a build that can finish. Now, most of the time when you guys see these competitive games, you guys will see the two-way playmaking slashers or a playmaking slasher or any build with defense in it, obviously, because this year you can actually finish extremely well with defensive pie charts. That's a majority of the pie charts that you guys are seeing in competitive gameplay. If not, you're seeing like the BPs and the threes. You know, maybe some play shots. If you guys have like an inside center that you run with, I can understand it, but for me, majority of the year, I played on slashers because I think they're fun. And this year, you can still shoot with, you know, low 3 ball. So, I mean, I think slashers are probably the most fun in the game. So, for me to switch over to a build and use animations to where you can't really, you know, just hop step in the paint or, you know, force paint stuff, it was definitely, I guess, I can't say it was a culture shock, but it was totally different. But today, guys, we've got my favorite player in the NBA right now. We've got Trae Young using every single one of his animations. Now, you guys saw in the beginning of the video, he actually is using Pro 3 and then Pro 2 size up, which is, you know, actually fairly good. They're actually pretty decent this year. So luckily we got those 2 animations, but everything else for Trae Young, it was pretty difficult to do. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking the question, you know, what's the hop jumper that you guys saw in the beginning of the video? That is going to be hop jumper 19. I believe if you saw it, that move is a hop jumper. If it's not 19, just scroll back and watch a little bit back in the beginning when I went over the animations. I do believe it's hop jumper 19, but it's actually pretty fun to use. This is actually the first time this year that I've used a build with sharpshooting takeover, and it's been pretty fun. Obviously, you know, this year you guys can do the 100% smothered shot. So if you guys, you know, not want to see a video like that, let me know down below in the comment section. I got to fix the rest of these badges out and we'll be able to go. But the thing is, guys, using play shots this year and pretty much the whole entire time I was playing on this build, you're going against people that are, one, either going to play sides, or two, when you do get to the paint and you try to do floaters and stuff like that, they're going to be biting off the corner. So a lot of these gameplays, you're going to see me in the beginning, you know, just getting up a lot of assists. And in my opinion, that's the most underrated part in Trae Young's game, is getting the assists, finding the open man. If you guys go watch any of Trae Young's highlights, in my opinion, he is easily a top 5 passer in the NBA. His ball handle is insane. His shooting ability has improved a lot. And like I said, his passing vision and, you know, the passes that he actually performs, absolutely absurd. So this build, in my opinion, is a very good Trae Young build. When I made it, if you guys want to see how I make this, I will give it to 99. I'll make the video exactly how I made the build. If you guys want to see exactly how I did it, let me know down below in the comment section. I'll knock it out for you guys. But you can see we finally get open for the 3, and we're knocking it down. Now, Trae Young's jump shot, I did use it on a 6'5 build earlier this year. But since I'm 6'3 on this build, it felt a little bit different. I'm not going to lie to you. But man, this jump shot is super fast. You can see we're knocking it with the hop jumper right there. 19-9. We're just messing around. I try to get to the rack as much as possible. Like I said, I know Trae Young can shoot the threes. He shoots super deep. Try to show you guys some of those clips in the beginning of the video. I had a lot of gameplays where I was getting open threes. However, I just thought you guys would like to see a little bit more of the gameplay of me finishing around the rim with floaters, you know, their off dribble shots, the hop jumpers, still shooting threes and stuff like that. So I just wanted to include a little bit of everything. But you guys can see 19-9, using all Trae Young's animations between the legs, size up, behind the back. You know, my move make it looking a little bit better. Quick size up right there, little floater, Euro step to end the game. Hey, I know it might not be the cleanest thing you guys will see on YouTube. I know there's probably a ton of like a lot better play shots out there. But like I said, it's almost June. I'm trying to grind out these new builds. I'm trying to do new play styles, new builds that you guys haven't seen from me. Like I said, this year I've done a ton of new builds, so I thought you guys would enjoy this. But you can see the movement's not too bad. There's literally one thing I probably would like to learn how to do this year, is that little quick peek. If you guys have been watching a lot of these, you know, wagers this year, or a lot of these wagers going on right now, most of those guys can stop at an instinct, just like so quick behind a screen, to where there's like a split second where there's nobody. I think they call it a peek. That's one thing I got to learn. But right now, hey, we're looking pretty clean. We're getting the assist. We're playing some pretty good defense, which is another thing that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Look at the defense on this build, guys. Now, I know that you guys are going to be asking me, why would you make a play shot if it's going to have, you know, a mid-tier 3? I know there's a lot of people that have BPs that probably have a higher 3-ball than this, and they're taller. But I'm telling you guys, defensively, this build is insane. I don't really feel that much of a difference with the shooting, and I don't even have the max shooting badges quite yet. But like I said, I didn't even really feel the biggest difference with shooting. And honestly, I do believe, you know, high shooting stats pretty overrated. As we get a nice dunk right there, you know, he's got the legs were feeling it today, so we had to get up there. I just think a high 3-ball is pretty overrated this year, especially if you can hit with like an 83 ball or a 73 ball. Having a 90 just kind of seems OD. But you can see I try to crowd him right there. I am working on my dribble moves. That's one thing I want to do. These videos are a ton of fun. One, obviously you get to use new animations and stuff like that, but two, you kind of get to experiment with the dribbling and figure out what works well with you and what kind of combinations actually work well. You guys can see the passing IQ right there. What I was talking about, man. Every single time I played on the threes trying to do these gameplays, it was just somebody biting off the corner. Or watch this, man. Look at the center right here. What are you doing? That's just literally, like, for no reason, the center comes off of the corner on an inbound and double teams me. You guys can see they're trying to do the same thing again, but I'm going to end up cooking this guy. Nice little size up behind the back, going right towards the rack. Guy tries to help off the corner. I was pretty tired. He probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest. But we're going to dot the corner, get the game over with. But guys, this is going to be the last gameplay right here. Now, I would be lying to you if I said I had the greatest time doing this video. Like I said, these guys helped off everything, and it was pretty annoying. Obviously, like I said in the beginning, Trae Young is a great passer. Trae Young is a great facilitator. He's a great scorer as well. And in my opinion, he probably should have been, you know, I would think he would have been up there in the votes for most improved this year. Guys, go look at his stats from his rookie year and look at the stats he was throwing up right now. The difference was insane. Over 10 plus points, more assists, more efficient scoring. Like, Trae Young is going to be a problem. You guys can see I try to get good with the crab again. He gets out of it a little bit, but bailout, you know, and just bailing this out. Throwing a vivid for the 3. Now, this gameplay, Not the most competitive thing, but like I said, the long wingspan, man, with a deep range shot creator, OP. You can still hit the fading shots. I hit tons of fading threes you guys saw in the intro. I can still shoot very deep threes. And the on-ball defense is a lot better. You can see nice little quick dash pass right there between the legs and passes so the defender couldn't really get there in time. Hit him with the Pro 3 spin. Little fadeaway cheese to see what it's looking like. Not a three-pointer. It ends up being a long layup. But hey, we get it to knock down. You know, quick little size up again. Just trying to experiment with the hop jumpers. Not able to get it right there. The guy tries to help a little bit too late. We hit him with the floater in the paint, just knocking it down. Now, you guys will notice right here, the center is sitting in the paint. Obviously, I could just dot my man in the corner, but I want to get him with this move right here. Behind the back, little floater cheese at the free throw line. Floater cheese at the free throw line, and we knock it down. You guys can see we're up pretty big. And this last gameplay, I did end up putting Pro 2, moving crossover. If you guys are wondering, I used Pro 3 in the beginning. The rest of these are Pro 2. You can see nice little move right there. The fadeaway cheese. I love doing the off dribble if they get the whole side open. Behind the back again. Kind of weird move right there. Little turnaround. Bang. We knock it down for the game, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. But it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.